Good afternoon, Entropians. Julian McBain here, and we are finally ready to start the adventure of Arcadia's Starter Zone. I'm just going to make sure I'm recording here. I am. Good. I don't want to go through this and find out I didn't record it. That would be upsetting. Okay, so this is the Starter Zone for Arcadia. My assumption is, because of course I started on Calypso, my assumption is that you get off of the transport here because of the arrows. So we're just going to kind of pretend this one, because you can't get back in the transport, which is unfortunate because it looks kind of cool. But I'm certain it's because it comes from Arcadia's version of the Starter Zone that, you have, and you've got the 3 soldiers here. I just want to kind of point out Attila, Arminius, and Vlad. They're named after 3 rather brutal generals. And Nietzsche. Oh my god, I missed that the last time I was here. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start this adventure by turning in these 10,000 bottles of Vibrant Sweat that I started farming up back in October and got the last of it today. Oh my god. I mean, it's great for some low-key gameplay when, you're at the end of your budget for the month, or in the event that you don't, you actually want to grind something like evade skills, but you don't want to have to pay too much attention to it. I actually didn't mind the fact that I was sweating most nights, but it's definitely more interesting hunting. So let's see, we've got Marie here. What does Marie say? I love these furnitures, can't wait till I get to Celeste Harbor to do some shopping. And I think it was mentioned that Arcadia is in Singapore. So I've seen a couple of rough translations, but it's not terrible. And Thomas says, magnificent art, don't you think? Yeah, it is rather magnificent. He actually kind of looks like a Mongol or Chinese soldier from their feudal era. Einstein. I agree, Thomas. Beautiful art. I just want to kind of point out that they're wearing, although the color is kind of god awful. These are basic pattern clothes, basic pattern pants, basic pattern shirts, which is different from the jumpsuits they give you on Calypso. Look at that. I'd forgotten about the display here. What does Isaac have to say? Riptor as the one here is called are terrifying when encountered in the wild. This thing's huge. Yeah, I bet it's terrifying. Can I jump over this? No. 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 They make you be good. What does Augustus have to say? Wish this guy would hurry up. Okay, that's fair. And Shirley. I think this is Victoria's fire base on the painting. I just love to have an apartment in that place. I think she would love. Huh, that's kind of cool looking. We might have to look for that place at some point. Okay, so this guy, the arrivals officer. You do not appear to be an Arcadia citizen. You can head to Windy Isles to start your IFN training from there. But we want to do the citizen training, so the passport officer. Welcome back. So what I did was I took the quest, and let me see if before I talk to this guy and finish this up, does it? Here it is. Okay, it doesn't actually let me go back to the dialogue. So what ended up happening is I came to the passport officer. I talked to the person at information, and I said, hey, can I get a passport? And he said, well, bring me 10,000 bottles of Vibrant Sweat to reissue it, with big air quotes around it, meaning he knew we didn't come from Arcadia, but he'll let us go through if we bribe him with Vibrant Sweat. So I spent a month plus, less the time I spent doing Mayhem, getting bottles of Vibrant Sweat. So here we are. The Imperial Federal Navy. Good to know. Okay, welcome back. I see you have returned with my Vibrant Sweat. Yes, can you issue me a passport, please? Okay, hand over the sweat and I will issue the new Arcadia passport. Here you go. Oh, this hurts so much. Oh, there we go. A citizen of planet Arcadia. You are now a citizen of planet Arcadia. Okay. Mission complete. Does it actually give you a... It does. You get a physical passport. Look at that. Colonist social security number. and it encodes my DNA. That's kind of disturbing, actually. So let's take a check that out. That's cool. Okay, that's cool. Okay. So we'll just close that down, and now we're going to talk to the arrivals officer. So, hey there, you look as though you just got here on the last transport. What's your name? Hi, I'm Kenichi Roshi Kamadake. Welcome to Arcadia, Roshi. We're under the threat of Oratan attack. Get yourself to Resolute Firebase. Oh no, how do I get there? Out the door here to my right and follow the path down the hill. Along the way you'll find Sergeant Zhang. I'll let him know you're coming. He can point you in the right direction. You'll be okay. Keep your eyes open in your travels for Arcadian advisors. They're organized by the Arcadian Colonial Administration, ACA2, to help new colonists. You can recognize them by their distinctive vests. Thank you. Put a marker on your radar and a map to show you where to go. Radar's in your bottom right. Of course, I moved my stuff around long ago to admittedly be more like the World of Warcraft interface, just because I'm so used to it. And I could go back and, move things back around to the way they were, but I kind of like this setup. I've gotten so used to it that I really like having it set up this way. Just gives you some basic information. Keep track of your mission progress by the quest mission log. That's down here. Thanks. Okay, so Oratan alert. So I guess I need to. Oh, there we go. Have a conversation with Sergeant Zhang. And this is oh, that's right. That goes upstairs. So, and I can't remember if I did a video of this the last time I was here. Arcadian advisor. Welcome to the advisor booth. The Arcadian advisors are regular players just like you that devote some of their time to help new players that might need some good advice, so please respect them. You can ask in local chat if there is some advisor in your area. I'm assuming it's supposed to say if there is an advisor in your area. Thank you. Good to know where to turn for some help if needed. So I know there's a couple of non-player advisors. I know Jenny is one of them, and there's another one. Oh, I can't remember. There's another one back where I was swunting. So Sergeant Zhang, follow the path out. So speak to the assistant. This didn't get completed. So before I run out of here, I do want to complete this, because I thought that I took it. Is it Galileo here? Oh, the path is going south. Sounds perfect, as I was heading to Celeste Harbor anyway. So I went to the information desk. I went to the arrivals officer. Follow the path. Can we because neither of these is the assistant. That's the passport officer. We didn't see the assistant. Oh, you know what? I wonder if this was another area. Is there a way for me to light this thing up? So let's untrack and then retrack. Is it gonna give me a marker? Of course it's not. That's fine. We'll deal with that later. Let's just follow the path for now, and I think that was at another area. I think I actually found where they drop you on Arcadia, and that might be what that's from. If I remember correctly, it was up in this region or so, I think. So we'll go looking for that another time. I do like this path. It kind of reminds, honestly, this path reminds me a lot of images I've seen of China, where they have the snaking paths that go up and down. Sorry guys, the edge of mountains and stuff. I'm just gonna kind of cut my path across. I'm a Vermonter. We don't always take the beaten path. We try and, well, if you're not me, you try to avoid cliffs, but we all know that I have a nasty habit of doing so because I'm a member of the International Cliff Jumpers Association in video games. Look how pretty this is. I mean, seriously, this is gorgeous. They did so much work on this. There's Sergeant Zhang, right next to a giant turret. I approve. Oh. Hi, you must be Kenichi. The arrivals officer said you were on your way. Hi, yes, he said to head to Resolute Firebase. Good to see you're paying attention. I can say from personal experience that it's good to take these alerts seriously. Personal experience? Yes, I've slipped through the cover of night before to save civilians trapped behind Oratan lines. Colonists just like yourself, in fact. When they first started arriving with Fleet Arcadia. Plenty of humans in Oratan have died since those days, but being prepared for battle is the only part of serving the community here on Arcadia. Yes, sir? Or, more appropriately, yes, sir! Now we need to stop these Oratan fiends from trying to kill us. I've seen more than my fair share of what they can do, so before I give you directions to Resolute Firebase, I'm going to give you something in order to protect yourself. A helmet with a communications unit so you can stay in contact with us. Thanks. Okay. En route to Resolute, time to explain how to put on your first piece of carapace equipment. Opening your inventory, and it's going to be my armor panel, I'm sure. There it is. Okay, so we're going to equip this. Yeah, I know, I got to take off the mask. And it goes through the, right click to equip. Now the safest route to Resolute Firebase is at the moment is through the cave in the bottom of the hill. Follow the path down there, let others know you can be trusted. If you come across any other creatures in your travels, feel free to practice your skills on them to be mindful of the Oratan. Roger that. There's an archaeological society team in the cave. Make sure they know about the Oratan attack too. You can talk to the IFN guard at the cave entrance. Will do, thanks, bye. So this is ugly. Huh. Okay. I can dig it, I suppose. I'm pretty sure that if I had started here in Arcadia, they would have defaulted me with the garishly orange basic pattern shirt and pants, which, wouldn't have been bad because I could have changed the coloring on them. But I don't mind the jumpsuits. Hell, I don't even remember. I think they give you a yellow jumpsuit to start. That's what I want to say, if I remember correctly. So there's the cave entrance. It's just, I know I've been on Arcadia for a while, but just looking at how beautiful this is, just that mountain path was amazing. So find the nearby cave entrance right next to this hover pod. What are you doing wandering around out here? Hi, I'm Roshi. Sergeant Zhang told me to head to Resolute Firebase via this cave so I can warn the Archaeological Society team up there, in there about the Oratan attack. Another attack? Damn it. I remember now. Sergeant Zhang just warned me you were coming. So head on inside and speak to Dr. Livingston. Brilliant. Thank you. Before you go, take this Exploration Hoverpod Mark 1. It's rugged. Go anywhere vehicle. That's great for exploring the planet. Thank you very much. To use your vehicle, yeah, we already know that. Drag the oil from mined resources. If for some reason you can't find your vehicle, chances are it has been returned to your storage. You can access it via the storage terminal. If you're in a built-up area, chances are there will be some terminals available. There are many different types. Lost vehicle goes to storage. Terminals found in major locations. Got it. So, this isn't a no vehicle zone. So, and there's my hover pod. And did he give me oil? He gave me 15 oil for it. So let's take a look at this. So part of the reason I wanted to do this is because I knew you got the hover pod, right? A free vehicle, why not? It's kind of wobbly, I suppose. Not the prettiest vehicle, but I can dig it. I can dig it. So let's add the oil. Operate. Whoa. Kind of wobbly. Exit C. That's hokey. That's actually kind of concerning. I don't know what to make of that. Dr. Livingston. So it looks like these guys are all using something very similar to the extractors that we use to mine. If you look at them. Very interesting. They've all got the same helmet that I have, except in different colors, and of course you've got the IFN guards. So let's talk to Dr. Livingston. Operate. Select a dialogue. En route to Resolute, report to Resolute Firebase. So we'll start. Hi there. Hello, Dr. Livingston, I presume. Yep, what can I do for you? Sergeant Zhang wanted me to warn you about the imminent Oratan attack. I'm on my way to Resolute Firebase for safety. Thanks, but we're fine here. Lieutenant Commander Chan at Resolute already sent me some extra soldiers. It's probably a false alarm anyway. Can you please let the Lieutenant Commander know we're going to keep working here? No problem. What are you doing here anyway? Having the time of our life looking for ancient treasures and trying hard to uncover some secrets of the past. Wow, sounds cool. Well, if you like, you can find out how to get involved in the Archaeological Society headquarters at the Archaeological Society headquarters in Celeste Harbor. In the meantime, you'd better keep going to the firebase, or they'll probably come looking for you. Flippin' IFN, always overreacting. Okay, I'll go to I'll let Lieutenant Commander Chan know you're okay. And then report to Resolute Firebase. Hey, you should go and speak with the guard halfway back up the hill before proceeding further. Oh? Okay, was that it? Okay. That was interesting. Anyway, now can I? So here we go. We're hiking. We're hiking. You know what? I'm gonna get in our hover pod. I do find it silly. Now, it might just be because we're in the cave, which is not really necessarily the native location for a vehicle like this. This seems just a little hokey. 10% completion of ACA, new colonist missions, great start. Awesome. I almost wonder if I would prefer my Jeep. Well, we can work with this for now. I do think the steering is a lot more controllable here. Exit seat, and then just kind of plops on the ground. That's hilarious. Okay, so obviously Lieutenant Commander Chan is below us. So let's pick up our hover pod. Or is this him? No. Okay. No, Lieutenant Commander Chan. That is him. Wonder why it wasn't highlighting before. Operate. Hey there, where did you come from? Hi, I'm Roshi. Sergeant Zhang sent me here from the other side of the cave because of the Oratanic attack. Okay, he warned me you'd be coming, and yeah, you'll be perfectly safe here with us. Great. Oh, also, Dr. Livingston back in the cave said to say thanks for the extra soldiers and that she and her team will stay there and keep working. Oh, for crying out loud, that's not why I sent the soldiers. Those archaeologists think they can just waltz around and nothing will harm them. Never mind, I'll sort them out. If they'd been on battlefields in the early days before the Revival Network, they'd appreciate the risk more. Early days Revival Network? Yeah, when we got here with the Liberation Fleet. We kept the civilians mainly at Celeste Harbor while we explored the continent. They missed most of the carnage, but there was a lot of it. Once they installed the Revival Network, people were able to reappear at Revival terminals once they died. You can also do that by pressing T. Press T to revive. Got it. So let me guess, did this carnage involve the Oratan? Yeah, the Oratan came out of nowhere and slaughtered us. We all lost friends back then. There was a point where most of these fire bases were overrun, but slowly we won them back. Gee whiz. Yeah, they were tough times. Things seem to be going okay now. That's a relief. Right, well, I think it would be a good idea for you to head on down to Celeste Harbor by way of the IFN supply depot. On your way, would you mind doing a small favor? Sure. South of this fire base, there are 5 watchtowers we haven't heard from in a while. They normally take care of any creatures that come too close, but I need someone to head past and check that things are going okay. Is it dangerous? Well, if you take one of the hover pods, you should be okay because they outrun most of the creatures here. Stay in your vehicle and you should make it to the supply depot safely. Just drive past each watchtower and check that things are under control. Then report your findings to the communications officer at the supply depot. Okay, I'm on it. Excellent. I'll explain how to use your hover pod shortly. The guard at the firebase. Oh my god. The guard at the firebase exit will point you in the right direction. I've marked the waypoints on your mapping radar. Thanks. Try this now as I explain. Use your vehicle. Okay, he repeats all the information about how to use a vehicle. They also know how to... Yeah. Obviously, this is where, if I had missed the previous one, this is where I would get my hover pod. It looks like there have been some minor changes to the way that they do this beginner mission, which is fine. You know, it happens from time to time. So who is this guy? IFN guard. Check with the IFN guard at the firebase exit, this is obviously the exit in question. Ready to head down to the IFN supply depot via the 5 watchtowers you need you to check? Should be a fairly quick trip. Good luck. Yep, thanks. Okay, so he just actually gives me the quest, so to speak. No thanks, I don't need the vehicle instructions again. Okay, so this is exit the firebase and drive south to the bridge. So let's see what our time is. Okay, so we can keep going for a little bit. I try to keep my videos between half an hour, you know, between 20 and 40 minutes on average, just so they don't get too long. But we got some time, so let's spawn the vehicle. Operate. So we're gonna go by the watchtowers. Exit firebase and drive across the bridge, or south to the bridge. No, we don't need to follow this road to the letter. We're not in a Jeep, which, you know, the Jeep can technically do, but follow the path west to past the watchtower. So continue heading south. It's about 3/4 of a kilometer. Where's my fuel gauge? I think that's probably it. We should be okay. I mean, 15 units of fuel, and I'm willing to bet that this has the same fuel efficiency as, say, a you know, the Explorer Mark 1 or the Valkyrie. You know, highly fuel efficient, but, you know, not exactly, you know, a beast of a vehicle. It appears to have less trouble with hills than the wheeled vehicles do. That was one thing that always kind of boggled me, is that you know, this Mark 1 Explorer, the dune buggy I kind of got. But yeah, even this one's struggling to go up the hill. Jeez. Look after your vehicle, pick it up whenever you get out. Good to know. I do that anyway, but good to know. Well, a couple of times I've accidentally left my sleep gear somewhere. Okay. Let me guess, I actually have to run over the spot. Well, I'll just keep going and hope that the marker changes. There we go, 20% complete. So it appears that the beginner missions are going to be fairly short, which isn't necessarily bad. It's definitely a decent tutorial so far. They're not over tutorializing, other than the bit where they repeated a piece, which is, again, I think that they did a minor update. Oh, that's a mob. Check the watchtower. Watchtower 1 is operational. Check watchtower 2. Okay. And as we can see, that kitty cat is dead. Got too close. We're gonna check the second one. Cardbook Punies. This might be a good place to, like, train my rifle skills. Sorry guys, just had to quickly shoot a message to someone. So, I have to say, now I'm not ragging on Mindark's art styles or anything like that. They did a fantastic job. You know, they upgraded to the Cry engine, they tried to keep some legacy materials, and that makes perfect sense. But just looking at the graphic style of Arcadia when compared to Calypso, and I think Calypso's beautiful, but I think Arcadia, the team Arcadia did a fantastic job. Can be repaired with a repair tool, which of course I have. But just look at these trees, and I know I've been on here for more than a month with a, you know, a minor gap here or there. Oh, there are even terminals in them, so that's good to know. But I still just marvel at the beauty, the amount of work that went into Arcadia, that, you know, the Planet Arcadia Planet partner put into this project. They did a fantastic job. Just a fantastic job. Okay, so we should be nearing the end of the road here pretty quick, because I think there are only 5 watchtowers, and I'm pretty sure that was number... Oh, no, we're coming up to the 4th watchtower. Okay. And you can see that there are punies everywhere. So we're in good shape so far. And the tower's over there. I'm kind of hesitant to just, like, jump over, because where are we? Well, we'd probably be okay, but knowing my luck, that's where there would be a cliff. Not really wanting to deal with that right now. Yeah, see, look at the difference in grade here. That's a severe downgrade. And I'm willing to bet it gets sharper over there. So I think we did the right thing following the road, even though we're in a hover pod. And I know if I could jump in my Sleipnir and just, you know, cheese this, but I really want to kind of give the impression that if you're brand new, you're fresh off the transport, and you've never played Entropia before, or maybe you started on another planet, but you're not really digging that planet, you know, you want to go to a different location and start again. This is definitely a good way to do it, and I just wanted to kind of illustrate some of these beginner missions, because Calypso did a fantastic job with their tutorial. They set up a whole area around Camp Amundsen, which I think I have finally figured out where it is, and I'm willing to bet I can locate it again if I put the effort forth, which at some point I'm sure I will, because I still have to finish exploring Amithra. But I just wanted to show what the way that Entropia Universe tutorializes things. It's not overdone. That's the important stuff. And they give you what you need to do the tutorial, 30% completion. And they don't necessarily give you a huge amount more than that, but they give you enough to actually do the tutorial, and I find that very important. One thing I do want to do, this is so cool. I had to do it once, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so used to having, you know, it's either the Jeep or the Sleipnir or the quad when you're in space. But like having this slightly slower vehicle that can go over water, I can just hover right above the water line, and it's not going to just, you know, because if my Sleipnir hits the water line, I'm screwed, right? Hits the water line, done, sinks like a rock, and so do I. But this, I can just like hover right over it. And so here is the supply depot. Hi there, can I help you? Yeah, Lieutenant Commander Chan wanted me to check the 5 watchtowers up the road. Well, here I am. Ah, hi, all the watchtowers seem fine to me. That's good to hear. Thanks for checking them out. I'll let Chan know. So you're new around here? Yeah, haven't been here that long. Well, let's move this. Exit seat. Boom. Okay, let's actually pretend we're talking to this poor guy. Well, since you've made it this far, you should explore the IFN supply depot here and pick yourself up some equipment. Don't want to be heading out into the wilderness without appropriate kit. I was hoping you'd say something like that. Start just inside here at the weaponry store and then head south down the main road to the other buildings. Okay, thanks for your help. Go to the weaponry store. Let us pick up the pod. The weaponry store. Maybe they'll have some cool guns in here. I feel like such a dork with this frickin' helmet on. Hi, welcome on behalf of Herman Industries. We're the IFN's official firearms supplier here on Planet Arcadia. Take your time and have a look at our wares. So, hello, thanks. To begin with, there are our Arcadia standard issue BLP handguns, the ASI range. They're very popular here among the hunters. That's very interesting. What else do you have? Well, next, there's the ARC range, the Arcadia rifle kit. They're more for long-range use. Of course, all our weapons come customized for standard desert, Arctic, or jungle conditions. You can also add scopes, sights, and amplifiers to them for extra effect. Would you like to try out a pistol? Yes, please. There you go. Right-click in inventory and equip. I've given you some ammunition as well. You can try the pistol on targets in the shooting range in the back room. Oh, and practicing in the shooting range doesn't use ammunition. That's awesome. When you're done, you'll probably want to head on to the Armory down the road. Thanks very much for visiting us. Hope you enjoy using our products. Thank you for your help. Bye. Okay. So, she gave us this pistol. We're going to equip the pistol. And she probably gave us universal ammo. That would be my guess. That's pretty standard. And I made the mistake of not checking my thing up here when it got dumped on me. It's like, check out some of these weapons. They do a good job. Here are the standard rifles. See, I like this design for a firearm. I really do. It's very reminiscent of the bullpup style assault rifles that I believe I know the Israelis use them. I think the British do too. Okay. No kidding. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Oh, but it doesn't actually like knock the targets down when you shoot them. Which is kind of a shame, but that's okay. I do like the fact that they don't use ammo while you're in the shooting range. Which, of course, makes perfect sense because you're not actually shooting at anything. And the only time you actually use, like, if I come out here, I could continue to shoot. And, of course, I'm not shooting at anyone. So it doesn't count. Which is something that I think, and I understand it wasn't always like that, but I think that was probably a smart decision on Mindark's part. Because, I mean, it can be very upsetting, you know, you accidentally hit a button or something like that. We're going to just kind of unequip our weapons for right now. So where do we need to go next? Visit the Armory. Okay, so we need to go to the Armory, which is somewhere outside. So I'm hoping, does it give us like the yellow? There it is. There it is. Sometimes the way that the markers show up in this game can be frustrating. It doesn't always work. And you know what? Screw it. We'll go across the grass. Technically, you know, to Menorah Mail. There's someone sweating inside of here. I'm surprised they got it past the... Oh, there's a couple of them in here. Okay. Huh. Are they aggressive? Look at this thing. Okay, so it's definitely an insect. Kind of ugly. Oh, I guess it's kind of aggressive too. Just take it out real quick. Not really what I had planned, but it works. I just wanted to check out this mob where, you know, while I had the chance. Put the weapon down. Visit the Armory. Cool looking helmets, I gotta say. I think it's Arcadia that gives you the where Perseus armor comes from. And like this carapace style where you have like it almost looks like scales. I think that's very reminiscent of this area. Yeah, I think she's wearing Perseus. Warika Tech representative. Hi there, welcome to the Armory. I represent Warika Tech, the official armor supplier to the Imperial Federal Navy here in Arcadia. I understand you might have some armor for me. I'll get to that soon. Feel free to take a look around at various armors we make available. They're specifically designed for a variety of environments and enemies will do. Here's a Carapace Vest Mark 1. It's a stylish complement to your helmet, which is ugly. We've also given you a Trainer Plate Mark 1 from our Pulsar Armor Plate range. Cool, thank you. While the armor isn't equipped, you can drag and drop plates. Yeah, I know how to do that. Our pleasure. Take your time here. When you're done, pay a visit to the Ithan Medical down the road. Okay, so let's put on our... Oh, you know what? If we put on our chest plate, we're going to end up naked. So we're going to kind of hold off on that. And actually, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to put my mask back on. Until they give me trousers. Not happening. Here are the uniforms. And it looks like there's... It looks like there's something you should be able to read here, and there isn't, which kind of sucks, to be honest. I do have to admit, Arcadian armor looks pretty cool. It does. If they made actual armor like this, I would totally wear it. And I know that, you know, ballistic armor for people who ride motorcycles kind of looks similar to that, but 40% completion of new colonist missions, awesome. What the hell? No, no, no! You weren't supposed to aggro on me. Jeez, that bug just didn't like me. Maybe I killed its mate? Probably. Okay, so IFN Medical. Come on. I didn't say stop. Look how big this place is. And I don't... Because, like, Resolute is here? Did we go that far? We did. And I don't think I visited this place before. There's the teleport pad, which I'm sure was an automatic. And there's an actual landing pad there. So let's go into IFN Medical. And I'm sure that this is Dr. Ariane Stamos. Okay. Hey there, have you been here before? Nope, just looking around. Well, okay, well, I'm Dr. Ariane Stamos. Welcome. We haven't had given you any first aid equipment yet, have we? No. Well, okay, well, take this. It's a Gyro FAP, Trainer Mark 1. FAP stands for First Aid Pack. Gyro FAPs are a special IFN designed product. Normally, after injury, your health recovers quite slowly, but you can just equip and operate a Gyro FAP like this one to heal yourself quicker. Awesome, thanks very much. My pleasure. Now, you look like you could do with some nicer clothes. Tell me about it. Well, just down the road is the clothing store. When you're done looking around here, go check it out. Great, thanks very much. Okay, so let's see what they gave us for a FAP, which would be in tools. So this is the Imperium Trainee FAP from Cyrene. This is the Gyro FAP Trainer Mark 1. Okay, which I'm willing to bet if we look at the 3 FAPs, this is a weird looking one. Only has 50 pec worth of use. This one I think had 1 ped. And then this is the Trade Terminal one from Calypso. And I just want to kind of compare them for a minute to see what they give you for ability. So like actually the one from Cyrene is the best of the 3. This Imperium Trainee FAP. So that's good to know. That's really good to know because he has the highest amount. So for those of you who are still using FAPs, who are still early in this game, it might be worth a quick trip to Cyrene to pick up this Imperium Trainee FAP because I don't know if it's exactly the one that you can get out of the trade terminal there. I'll have to check that out at some point. But it's good to know where you can get the good equipment, right? So there you go. Okay, off to the clothing store to get some new duds. Aw, they don't let you into the exam booths? There's so much stuff to check out. Is there... You can't heal yourself while you've got full health, but you can still heal others. If you're pointing your Gyro FAP at someone else when you operate it, you can heal them. If you're pointing it at nobody when you're operating it, it heals you. Okay. Cool, cool. Now, of course, I use my restorative Mind Force chip. Regeneration chip 5. Which I just got. I just upgraded to the 5 recently. Got all the way to 100% on the 4. Just shortly after I finished my joint hunt with Serial Overdrive, in fact. Please make sure you check out his VOD of that hunt on his Twitch page. And so I'm really excited that I'm able to heal at this level. Visit clothing store. This guy's got an interesting style. I'm not sure I'd wear it, but it's interesting. Did that just say Staff Sergeant Billingsworth? I'm surprised he gets away with that. Hey, are you going to Celeste Harbor? Well, I do have an errand to run for the Archaeological Society, but I need to get to their research lab for that, apparently. Ah, well, that's in the research depot, which is on the way to Celeste, so you should go check it out. Okay, I will do, but I was hoping to be a little more presentable when I get there. You've come to the right place. Here's some pants and boots to make you more presentable. Thanks. Do you know how to put clothes on? Yeah, I got it. Check out the shops in Celeste Harbor to find a wider range of clothing. Thanks. Of course, now that when you're done, the exit to the IFN Supply Depot is just a bit further down the road. Get the guard at the gate to point you to the research depot. Thank you very much. Okay, so, at least Arcadia was nice enough to realize we're going to give you our harness. They're pants, not... Okay. But hey, I've got real trousers. That's fine. We'll put on the boots. which look oddly out of place without, you know, they look kind of bulky. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely thick, kind of armored carapace style. I mean, obviously don't provide any armor for me, but that's what they look like. They look like armored boots. And then we'll put on the chest plate, because at this point, you know, you'd normally be running around naked. And the ridiculous looking helmet. Yeah, I know. So this is about what you should look like as you're getting through the tutorials. So, and if anyone's wondering, no, I did not make this character to look like me. I named this toon after a character in a book I wrote that, of course, never got published. Because I kind of wanted to act out that character's lifestyle here in EU. So, no, my toon or my avatar is not designed to look like me in real life. Hey, where are you? And that's also why I didn't name him Julian McBain, which in hindsight would have been the smarter thing to do, but there you have it. Hey, where are you headed? Well, I'm looking for the Archaeological Research Lab, and then I was thinking of going to check out Celeste Harbor. Well, that lab is in the research depot down the road south from here. You might want to drop in on the Scientific Research Lab while you're there. There you can see some of the native fauna. All right, sounds interesting. Oh, and can you give this note to the hot twins there and say it's from me? Seriously, they're gorgeous. Haha, keep your hat on, I'll give you their note. Give them your note. Great, thanks so very much, no problem, see you around. So, okay. Not sure how I feel about that, but it is what it is. Hopefully, you know, I don't get slapped or something for this guy. Come back and shoot him. Okay, guys, I'm going to take a break here. When we come back, we're going to continue down this road. Thank you so much. If you've been watching, I hope this really gives, if you haven't played Entropia before and you're thinking of starting, I hope this gives you some good advice. Keep in mind that all of the planets have their own tutorial set. And I tried doing the one on Cyrene. That one seemed a little less cohesive, although that might be because I couldn't access the early, you know, first piece of it. Whereas Arcadia, being one of the newest planets, was able to kind of synthesize all the things that other planets had for issues and kind of fix them, so they had the value of hindsight, whereas Cyrene was one of the older planets. If you do want to start on Arcadia, make sure you download the launcher from the Planet Arcadia website, not from entropiauniverse.com, because if you go through it, if you start out and download everything directly from entropiauniverse.com and start your account on entropiauniverse.com, then you'll end up landing on Planet Calypso. There's nothing wrong with Calypso. I love Calypso. But if you want to start on Arcadia, you really want to make sure you're doing through everything through the Planet Arcadia website. Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please hit the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button down below. It really helps me out. And of course, if you want to continue knowing when I put out content, which I do fairly regularly, make sure you click the bell. Thank you again so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.